So why do all businesses need sales funnels? Well, it's really important to have a sales funnel in your business now day and age because consumers are more sophisticated than ever before. They can literally go onto Google and Google whatever it is that they're looking to find out and find out if your product or service is actually a good product, if there's reviews, recommendations, and really are able to do their due diligence because back in the day where there wasn't internet, so there wasn't any ability to go on something to verify information. You had to go back to the records and whatnot at like the library or Chamber of Commerce and all these different places. They weren't able to get information as readily and easily as they're able to today, right? And with the consumers being a lot more sophisticated, selling today isn't as simple as sending somebody to a landing page and telling them to buy, right? We have to be able to build that trust, that credibility, and that authority by nurturing those leads into actual paying customers over time. Somebody may come in at the very top of the funnel and they may get a free lead magnet, they may get some valuable information, but they may not be ready to purchase at that particular moment. So what we do with the sales funnel is we nurture them, continue to market to them so that when they are ready to purchase, they can go ahead and make that purchase because they've seen your brand multiple times. They're familiar with it. You are now a trusted source. You provided value, and it's easy for them now to become paying customers. Now, one of the things to understand is that depending on your particular product or service, your sales cycle may be from a few minutes to right away to several months, right? Weeks, even years for large types of deals. So it's really important to understand that a large percentage of people that land on your landing page and go through your sales funnel at the very top may not be ready to buy. So that's where you come in and provide just an enormous amount of value, right? That positions you correctly. Because if you're just trying to sell everybody at every particular stage, right, then you're going to get seen as somebody who is just trying to sell a product or a service. But if you are just continuing to provide value, right, continuing to provide valuable content and information, and then at each particular piece of content that they're consuming, if you have a specific offer there, right, then that's where you can easily attract those first time buyers. Because if you're just blatantly trying to sell somebody on your product or service right out of the gate or at really any given stage, and you're doing it kind of forcefully, you're going to turn a lot of these new kind of sophisticated customers off, because people want to make sure that they're buying with their own kind of emotion. They're not just trying to get sold. And so, as people love to buy and hate to get sold. So when you're kind of just like, hey, here's this valuable information, here's this great content you can consume, and hey, if you want to learn more and you want to get to that next level, hey, here's an offer to purchase X product or Y service, from me, so that, it could aid you and help you getting to that next level. And as I mentioned, with the sales funnel, you're rarely trying to get people to buy on that first interaction, unless you have a specific product. And I have a specific sales funnel that I'm going to go through later on in this course, where you have like a one-time offer in the very beginning, but that's going to be different than most funnels, where you're really just trying to get somebody to input their information, right, their contact information, so you can put them into your funnel, and then you can continue to provide them value, right, so that they'll eventually turn into a paying customer. Now, with working in the digital marketing space and working with a ton of different types of businesses, one of the things that I found out for the most part is that very, very few of them have actual sales funnels. And with the sales funnel, it can increase that lifetime value of a particular customer or client, right, whatever that may be. Because what ends up happening is that, let's say for like a dentist, right, you bring somebody in for a low ticket offer, or maybe something for free, free teeth cleaning. Once they actually become now a patient, you can then continue to market to them and upsell different products, right? Different kind of procedures. So then after that teeth cleaning, maybe you have teeth whitening, and then maybe you have a 6-month checkup, and then after that you have maybe like an implant or whatever that may be. As long as you're moving that particular patient right up that value ladder through your sales funnel there, where they're continuing to purchase higher ticket items, right? That's the whole intention and the goal of that sales funnel. It increases the lifetime value, and the initial purchase is just the beginning. All right, so that's it for this section here, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.